the million-dollar garbage bag. Picture the scene: the flashing lights of 1,000 cameras, the screaming fans, and an A-list celebrity gliding down the red carpet in a breathtaking, custom-designed emerald gown. The interviewer shoves a microphone in their face and asks the ultimate question: "Who are you wearing?" The celebrity beams with pride and declares, "This is completely sustainable. It's a custom masterpiece crafted entirely from recycled ocean plastics and upcycled water bottles. I'm saving the planet tonight." The crowd gasps, the internet swoons, and media outlets immediately publish articles praising the star for their eco-conscious fashion choices. It feels like a triumph for the environment. It feels like Hollywood is using its immense privilege to heal the earth. But if you look past the glittering sequins and the PR spin, you will discover that this entire narrative is an absolute scam. That breathtaking sustainable gown, it is legally, structurally, and environmentally nothing more than a glorified multi-million-dollar garbage bag. Welcome to the era of the eco-plastic exposé, where elite red carpets have been transformed into massive, high-fashion greenwashing machines designed to make you feel great about a global synthetic crisis. The illusion of the circular gown. Let's blow the lid off the biggest lie in modern fashion: the myth of the recycled polyester circle. High fashion brands absolutely love to brag about using rPET, which is just a fancy corporate acronym for recycled polyethylene terephthalate. In plain English, they melt down old plastic water bottles and spin them into luxury thread. They pitch this to the public as a beautiful circular economy where waste magically transforms into art. But here is the cold, hard reality. Transforming a plastic bottle into a red carpet gown is a one-way ticket to a landfill. The beverage industry already has a highly efficient, functional closed-loop recycling system. A plastic bottle can be collected, melted down, and turned back into a brand new plastic bottle over and over again. When a luxury fashion house sweeps in and steals those bottles to create a celebrity dress, they aren't saving waste. They are interrupting a working system. They pull the plastic out of a loop and downcycle it into a garment that can never, ever be recycled again. The microplastic tsunami. But the scam goes so much deeper than just a single unrecyclable dress. The true horror of the ecoplastic trend is that recycling plastic into clothing actually makes its most toxic environmental trait significantly worse. Let's talk about microfiber shedding. Every single piece of synthetic clothing sheds invisible, microscopic plastic shards whenever it is manufactured, washed, or even just moved around. When researchers looked under the microscope at virgin polyester versus recycled polyester, they found a terrifying statistical truth. Because the mechanical recycling process violently degrades and fractures the plastic polymers, recycled polyester sheds 55% more microfibers than standard virgin plastic. The fibers are shorter, weaker, and break apart at the slightest touch. The toxic chemical cocktail. If you think the plastic itself is the only issue, you're missing the hidden, invisible danger floating through the fabric. The chemical processing. You cannot just take a dirty, barnacle-crusted plastic bottle pulled out of the Pacific Ocean and immediately stitch it into a garment fit for a movie star. To turn rigid, brittle plastic trash into soft, flowing, wearable fabric, it has to be subjected to an industrial onslaught of heavy chemicals. We are talking about harsh chemical solvents, plasticizers, synthetic dyes, and endocrine-disrupting flame retardants that are slathered onto the fibers to give them that signature silk-like sheen. Many of these garments test positive for elevated levels of toxic substances that can absorb directly into human skin. The disposable red carpet irony. The hypocrisy of these star-studded events becomes laughably obvious when you take a look at the literal ground the celebrities are walking on. While an actress is giving a passionate speech about her recycled gown, she is standing on a crimson carpet that is itself an environmental disaster zone. The red carpets rolled out for these massive award shows are almost never made from sustainable wool or natural fibers. They are manufactured from the cheapest, lowest grade disposable nylon and synthetic polyester imaginable. They are laid down over miles of concrete, trampled by thousands of muddy shoes, and contaminated with tape adhesive, spilled champagne, and street grime. Less than 3% of event carpeting used in major entertainment hubs like Los Angeles, London, or New York is ever recovered for recycling. The vast majority of it, hundreds of thousands of square feet of pure plastic carpet, is rolled up by forklifts at 2 a.m., thrown into industrial dumpsters, and hauled off to an incinerator or a landfill within 48 hours of the event's conclusion. The certification shell game. How do these luxury brands get away with this blatant deception without being sued for false advertising? They rely on a highly complex, confusing shell game of corporate certifications. You will see brands flaunt vague, self-made labels that say things like eco-certified, ocean positive, or planet first. These terms are entirely unregulated by law. They are marketing phrases thought up by PR executives in corporate boardrooms, not scientific designations earned through rigorous environmental testing. Even when brands use third-party verifications like the Global Recycled Standard, they often apply it selectively. A brand will use a tiny fraction of recycled thread in the lining of a dress that is otherwise 70% virgin polyester, yet market the entire collection as a sustainable revolution. The real future of circularity. If Hollywood actually cared about stopping the plastic crisis, they wouldn't be trying to turn trash into tuxedos. The technology for true, authentic sustainability already exists, but it doesn't offer the same loud, flashy marketing opportunities as an ocean bottle gimmick. Real circularity means moving completely away from fossil fuel derivatives and synthetics altogether. We are talking about investing in lab-grown mushroom leathers, advanced seaweed textiles, and bio-derived fabrics made from agricultural waste that can entirely decompose in a compost bin within a matter of weeks. More importantly, true sustainability means breaking the industry's addiction to novelty. It means normalizing the radical act of celebrities wearing the exact same vintage gown to multiple events, or renting existing archival pieces instead of demanding custom-built, single-use garments for every single appearance. But a mushroom dress doesn't sound as cinematic as a saved ocean bottle, and wearing a vintage dress twice doesn't generate new retail sales for the luxury conglomerates funding the awards season. If this raw, unfiltered look behind the velvet curtain and the greenwashed fantasy of Hollywood fashion blew your mind, smash that like button immediately. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our investigative breakdowns of the hidden systems shaping modern pop culture. Drop a comment below and tell me, do you think celebrities should stop wearing synthetic clothes entirely? Or are you completely over the fake eco-preaching on the red carpet? Share this video with someone who loves fashion but hates corporate lies, and I'll see you in the next one.